Hello, and welcome to the rebirth of YouTube's most reliable news source. Let's get started. This week's demonetization begins in Hong Kong, where protests have continued for the 18th consecutive week. After protesters were met with lethal force for the first time last week, things have only continued to escalate. Alongside this, China put on its big boy pants this week and pulled what we at the Not So Swag news team are calling some pretty scary shit. Flexing on organizations like Apple and the NBA, worse than a vlogger who can finally afford AirPods. Most notable of what experts are calling the corporate bitch made is video game developer Blizzard Entertainment, who dropped the fucking ban hammer on anyone even remotely associated with Hong Kong protesters, including pro Hearthstone player Blitzchung. After a full week of controversy, they attempted to walk back this brilliant move, insisting their relationships in China had no influence on the decision. As this is a bias-free news source, we will refrain from comment on this 100% honest statement. More news regarding Hong Kong is linked in the description. Moving on to further clusterfucks, Syria saw new developments to its shitstorm this week. As things down there are really complex, let's break it down. On Friday, Turkey pulled a pro-gamer move. Amidst this, the United States has begun to pull its support of the Kurdish forces in the northern part of the region. The US had been on the ground to deter influence from Russia, Iran, and the Islamic State. Without American support and under Turkish fire, the Kurds have struck a deal with the Russian-backed government, allowing them to retake control of the area. Meanwhile, in Freedom Land, lots of shit happened this week, furthering the impeachment proceedings of President Donald Trump. The impeachment comes as part of a lengthy scandal involving collusion and extortion of Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. The allegations and shit-talking mounted this week, with several related documents subpoenaed by the House. Stay tuned for more updates on the situation. Otherwise, a human tomato is back in the news. Florida man is at it again, and Karl Marx would not be happy. Next up, Japan saw its worst storm in 60 years, as Typhoon Hagibis hit Tokyo this week. There have been confirmed fatalities. The thoughts and prayers of the Not So Swag news team go out to those caught in the storm. Let's move on to polite land. Canada is seeing a federal election on the 21st, with incumbent Liberal Prime Minister and noted Aladdin enthusiast Justin Trudeau facing off in a tight race with the Conservative and New Democratic parties, a classic Canadian three-way. In Kangaroo Land, things go about how you would expect. In gaming, Fortnite Thanos snaps itself, and The Witcher 3 comes to Switch. In entertainment, The Rock's newest movie gets a trailer, and we are living in a society. Finally, this week saw the death of the first ever man to walk in space, Alexei Leonov, and AT&T provides service in Iraq.